Hello. Hello and welcome to qualifying for the Ero F5 round 12 in Budapest for the Hungarian Grand Prix. We have a full grid today, so it should be exciting. Difficult track to overtake at, but I'm sure these guys will put on a good show for us. Looks sunny in qualifying, and I'm hearing it's dry in the race as well, so no repeats of the real life season last year where Bottas and Stroll played skittles into the first corner. We should have a nice dry race so everyone can show their true pace without some puddles getting in the way. So Geodude first to leave the pits. He's been pretty quick these past few races, it has to be said, and I'm sure he'll continue that in this race here. I think he's won 3 out of the last 4 or something like that. Won on track last week, but Nestek got a penalty removed, so he actually won that one, so well done to him. Not sure if he got driver of the week, can't remember, but certainly got my vote. It's quite a short circuit. It was Hungary, and they call it the Monaco. It's not the street circuit because it's so difficult to overtake at. Very high downforce track, not many long straights, longest one being the pit straight, of course. Overtaking points into turn 1, possibly turn 4, and yeah, the final little section after sector 2 as well. So here we go then, Geodude starting his first flying lap with I think it's the Aston Martin of Verova just behind him. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. So he's trying to follow Geodude's lines. Does have the nickname of Mr. Bean, of course, for his driving style. Can be a bit chaotic at times, but we do love to see it. Well, it's good fun having him involved. So Geodude looks to have been validated then, so he needs to get out of the way of Mr. Bean, which he does. Well done. Let's see how he takes the chicane. Fairly cautious the first lap. Don't blame him, get a banker lap in and work from there. The Ferrari getting out of the way as well. Very short track, so there's going to be a lot of traffic, especially with a full grid of 20 drivers, which is great to see, by the way. And it's such a shame for the reserves that couldn't race today, but the attendance is very strong. Everyone loves F5. In my opinion, the best division. So what can Mr. Bean do? He crosses the line, a 1:16.8. Definitely room for improvement. Istvod just starting his lap, bit of traffic ahead of him. I'd say pole position, we're looking at the 15.5 mark. That's what I'm going to go for, 15.5. So no one's quite getting there yet, as Shaden Rapp sets 1:19.1. He must have had some sort of problem. Dulst, the reserve, goes on provisional pole with 1:16.6. Aichi not too far behind. Mr. Bean now in P3. So Istvod finishes sector 2 then. Lots of traffic ahead. They'll need to be getting on with it or get out of his way. Just see a few more set there, lap times. There's Stevie, the championship leader, sets a 1:16.1. Pretty slow by his standards, got to be said, but I'm sure he'll improve as this pod goes to a 1:17.2. The Maverick and Elliot Parker on the mediums at the moment, not very pacey, has to be said, but trying something different on the medium tyres as Villeneuve pops it up into P3, and the Geodude does indeed go on provisional pole with 1:16.0. Times will be tumbling down, I'm sure. We'll see at least 2 drivers, maybe 3 into the 1:15s. As Boyman He's going to box. He's not going to set his first lap. So one of my favourite drivers in the division, Roninosaurus. I think he might be on an in lap because he's driving very slowly, but what a name he is. We do love dinosaurs. It's too much of a mouthful for race day. So of course his nickname, as we all know, is T-Rex. I'm sure he loves it. Nestec 1:15.9 then, another quick driver. As I say, won last week. Nestec, Stevie and Judude have been pretty much nose to tail in the past 3 or 4 races. They have been the ones to beat, and they've had a great battle last week in Bahrain. It's really fun to watch. Last lap drama, 3 wide into turn 4 at the Rosberg Hamilton corner of 2014. It was a great spectacle, and I think all the fans enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed commentating on it. It was very exciting. Oh, looked a bit dodgy in the pits, but of course the drivers can't control that. It did look like about to crash there. So I don't think there's any drivers on a hot lap at the moment, unless no, Sackboy's on a hot lap. We'll see. So I'll follow him. So he goes wide. Lucky not to invalidate there. He's gone very wide in that corner. Certainly deserved to get an invalidation, but didn't. Let's see what he can do. Not been the quickest driver of the season, it has to be said. But is improving, and he'll jump up a couple of places here, I think. It's P13. There we go. P13 for Sackboy. Just behind Elliot Parker on the mediums, of course, so he'll jump up through the order later. So I think Lee Webb, probably the only man on track. It says a purple sector 1, apparently. So he's obviously on it. Struggled last week having a new wheel and setup, but hopefully he's had time to practice and got a bit more up to speed this week and can be more competitive. Has been a very consistent driver, very clean, very measured. Keeps in track limits there, wonderful stuff. Comes into the final few corners. Very slippery on that particular corner. Deals with it very well. Maybe a little bit wide into the final corner. Won't get a very good. What has gone off there? There's a Red Bull spinning around in the background. Was it Sackboy? No, it wasn't. It was Aldino. Not seen any of this driver, but he has driven before a couple of seasons ago. First time I've seen him. Reasonable pace, 1:17.0, not bad. So only 3 drivers not to set a lap. Fabio, T-Rex and Boyman. They have been out, but there seems to be some battle on track here. If I can get to it. So everyone comes out for the second run and it's like buses, there's no one, and then suddenly everyone's there. And I think there's a spinner. Not him. Because Aldino gone again. Yeah, it's really struggling. Dives out of everyone's way, even though they're on outlaps. But so Swistak's lost it. I think we just saw. We might see here from Nestec's onboard Swistak's car in the middle of the road. It looks like he's been out of turn 4 and it's the end of his qualifying. 1:18.2, that's all he can manage. Stevie on his outlap right behind Elliot Parker, I believe. Well, he'll be wanting to slow down a bit. I think we've had another spinner in one of the Alpines, or they're just getting out of the way, I'm not sure. Certainly a lot of traffic. Stevie won't want this, is slowing down obviously to try and make himself a bit of space. as we watch from the helicopter. Yeah, I think the Alpines are just getting out of people's way. We want to get on with it, they might get disqualified. So here goes Stevie then. We're going to ride on board for this lap. Dust also retired from session. I think he's been on the final corner, maybe coming to the pits. That's interesting. Steve takes quite a nice line there, doesn't quite run as wide as he could. Probably lost a tenth or two. Let's see what we can do into turn 2. Nice tight line. Keeps it as far left as he can, so open up this corner. Coming up to a potential overtaking point in the race, but very, very risky. Blind crest, just about. Oh no, he's invalidated. So yeah, purple sector 1 invalidation. So he'll be wanting to go again. Tries to get out of people's way, but yeah, Nestek on a flyer. So we'll stick with him. We'll take it, pick it up where Stevie left off. Nestek approaching the tricky sector 2 now, but he's also invalidated. So no one can get a lap together at the moment. How's Villeneuve doing? We'll soon find out when he crosses the line. Seems pretty tidy from what we've seen so far. Can he keep it nice and tight around that corner? Maybe a little bit wide. Opens the DRS, crosses the line. A 1:16.4 in 4th. Small improvement. Not as quick as he wants though. I'm sure he wants to be higher up the order. Got a pole position last year, of course. Led for a lap or two and then crashed in turn 11. Very funny. Not for him, of course. It was hilarious for the people behind him. Me and my teammate, of course, benefited. Stevie's going again. He's cooled his tyres down a little bit after the invalidation. Goes purple in sector 1, so he'll be wanting to keep it nice and smooth. Let's see how he uses his chicane. Probably doesn't quite cut the first one as much as he would have liked. Now the difficult sector 2. He's got to be smooth. Got to be smooth on the steering, on the throttle, on the brakes. Questionable line, considering he's the one that was telling everyone not to do that. Very disappointing, but maybe he's backed off. He has. Well done. Nobody likes hypocrite. So again, everyone's either pitted or on out. Nothing much happened on that run. It was, yeah, just led roll. Giorgio's lost it. I've completely missed that. Giorgio's completely lost it. So who can we ride on board with to see this? Wow. Wow, so he lost it there. He's really far down. There's a similar place to where Villeneuve lost it in the race last year, but way further down. I'm not sure. He must have just had a complete tank slapper all the way down that straight and just been in the wall. So he won't be very happy. He can certainly do better than that. He can get into the 15s quite comfortably, actually. Yeah, so the best he can manage is 16.0, which he'll not be happy with at all. So this bodes well for the race if people are bidding it in qualifying. I'm sure there'll be a safety car or 3. There usually is. I'll have to get my stats book out, my facts book. Try and keep it interesting during the safety car periods, but I don't really have a book. I'm not quite that sad, but I'm not far off. Someone's going slowly in sector 1. I think they're just letting drivers through. What's this FOD? Can he improve? He does improve. He does a 1:17.0. Only good enough for 12th though. I expected quicker pace, to be honest, but really close field. If you look from sort of 6th downwards, it's really tight down to 15th, and the Maverick's gone as well. So there's another one. Has he just retired in the pits? I think he probably has. I can't see a car on track with a problem. So we've got T-Rex coming up to Toy Style. He won't like this at all. It's Toy Style and Hot Lap. He probably is, to be fair. Steady on. Oh dear, and T-Rex is going purple, and Toy Style's, I'd say, in the way, but well, yeah. I mean, look there, he was on a hot lap, I think. So it's just unfortunate that Toy Style is a little bit slower than T-Rex. I mean, now he's getting out of the way, of course, because his lap's been ruined by T-Rex hitting him. But yeah, T-Rex won't be happy with that at all. He's improved drastically. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't improve at all. It's V7. So yeah, he'll be wanting to maybe cool down and go again if he can, but maybe he can't. He'll be fuming at that. So that's very unfortunate. So the final run then, the two Ferraris coming out together. I doubt they're giving each other a tow, as there's another one's lost it at the final corner. I mean, how many DNFs do you want in a qualifying session? This is quite spectacular. I think we'd have about 4 red flags if this was real life, but I'm glad it isn't. Otherwise we'd be very bored. So another driver. I find it really tricky in Hungary this weekend, as I think, oh no, Steve is not gone. He's just slowing down for the Mercedes, who's going by and trying to set his lap. As either Nestek or Elliot Parker's going to slow to let people by as well. It's very difficult to keep track of who's on the hot lap and who's not when you're driving, because you can't really see very much. Of course, you're concentrating on driving as well, so it's a challenge. As Boyman does pop up into P4. Very good luck by him. Split the Ferraris. Villeneuve will be desperate to improve. Certainly, potential for pole is Stevie. He can challenge Nestek. And maybe Villeneuve as well, if he really puts a great lap together. Half a second he's got to find there, so we'll see. I mean, T-Rex is on a great lap. If he can go again, which he is doing, he could challenge. He's a quite quick driver and does challenge the top occasionally. So I'll ride with him first, as he is probably the first to cross the line. There's Elliot Parker as well. We'll follow T-Rex. Just about keeps in the circuit there. Gets through the slidey corner quite well. Comes up to the chicane now. Turn 6 and 7. Into the tricky sector 2. Can he keep his time? So we'll see what he's done. Yeah, 5 tenths up, so he's going to make significant improvements and probably go to second row of the grid, if not first, if you can improve in sector 3 as well. Looks like he will. Of course, in front of him, Elliot Parker about to cross the line. He may be on a hot lap as well. Who's going quicker? He has. He's gone slightly quicker. He's on 1:16.6, but here comes T-Rex. Here he goes up to P3 at 1:16.0, very close in the top 3, as Stevie's going to be the next man to cross the line. What sort of time can he achieve? He'll be hoping for pole position again. And there he goes, he's on provisional pole. What can Villeneuve do to stop that? Oh, he's gone on pole position. He's on pole position. He's done it again, 2 years in a row. Unless Nestek can have anything to say about it. He's gone purple sector 2, but Villeneuve's pulled out an absolute stormer lap there and he's beat his teammate. Fantastic. He does like this track, apart from that one turn, of course, that he threw himself into a wall, but we'll ignore that, and well done for that great lap. Bit of a surprise, to be fair, so well done. And what can Nestek do? Can he beat it? He has done. He's on 1:15.5. Brilliant lap from Nestek, absolutely great stuff. So he's absolutely slammed everyone there and put it on pole position. The only man still going round, I think, is Elliot Parker, but he's on obviously a slow lap. So that is the grid. We've got Nestek on pole, stolen from Villeneuve, but stolen by quite a margin. Very, very quick is Nestek. Villeneuve P2. Great drive from him. 2 Ferraris together. That will be interesting. Stevie, of course, leading the championship by quite a distance, but Geodude closing him down. Geodude P4, would have hoped for better, but obviously crashed, so only starts 4th. T-Rex in P5, that's probably the best he can hope for, I think, from his own standards. He'll be disappointed that Toy Star got in his way. Toy Star was on a hot lap, though, I think, but he'll be disappointed nonetheless. Although T-Rex is on 3-lap old softs on his best lap, and Aichi 2 and Geodude 2. So they'll be fairly slow, as will Aldino and Elliot Parker. After a few laps, they'll probably have to do a 2-stop. Mr. Bean P11, not a bad place to start. maybe put on a different set of tyre, different strategy. Lee Webb and Vinnals as well might be able to utilise that too. So a pretty good qualifying session. Some strong times. A few drivers in the 15s as predicted. 15.5 as the pole time. It's 2 in a row where I've got it right. We've gone through the top 10, and let's have a look at the back of the grid as Shade Babs brings up the rear with a 119.1. That is a shock. I would have expected him to be much higher than that. Would be very disappointed himself, I'm sure. As will all the Alpine team, but they've got his spot in P14, not much better really, so the Alpines had a very poor day at the office, but the battle certainly will be between these 4 at the front, and great to see Villeneuve up amongst the other 3 who've been there consistently for a while, and we've got T-Rex and Aichi not too far behind, and they've certainly had pace, and Boyman is no slouch either. So a sunny day for the race, no dramas, no torrential downpours, no skittles into the first corner, we hope. You never know though. Geodude will be wanting to get further up after his poor qualifying from his point of view. So we might see some sends into turn 1. We just hope it keeps nice and clean. No incidents. We'll have a week of absolutely no steward reports. And keep my life much less stressful. We can dream. So they're off for the formation lap then. Nestek leads the way in his McLaren. 2 Ferraris right on his tail, and a Geodude, the challenger of the championship. Certainly been the quickest driver the past few races, in 4th. It's not the first time we've had a full grid this season, but I don't think we've had one in a while. We were supposed to have one last week, but someone dropped out at the last minute, which is very disappointing. Will we finish with 20 drivers? How many will we finish with is probably the better question. It's a big unknown. We only had 6 finishes in Baku this season and last in F5. So we hope that record's not broken, because we want to see these drivers on track, racing all race. I'm sure there'll be a safety car at some stage. It's almost guaranteed. Especially in Hungary, 35 laps, someone's going to get frustrated in following a car for so long, not being able to get by them, make a late lunge, and smash together, and safety car deployed. And yeah, it probably ruins the people's race at the front, but certainly keeps it a bit entertaining for the fans. Different strategies. See what's going on. A lot of weaving going on here. Couple doing the Kimi Raikkonen and not bothering. Too much like hard work to weave. Save your energy for the race. It's Nestek pretty slowly, to be honest. Trying to get everyone catching up as Toy Star and Shade Mabs especially, keeping absolutely miles behind everyone. I mean, what is this? I would say that's more than 10 car lengths. Nestek almost on the grid, sitting there ready. Geodude somehow crashed into someone and disqualified himself from the formation lap, so he'll have colder tyres for the start, which won't be good for him. Shade Maps just about makes it to the grid. He'll be hoping for a better race than he did have a qualifying. There's 5 lights, and away we go. As it looks like Villeneuve's got a great start and is going to get up the inside of Nestek, but Nestek tries to cover him off as there's a little bit of movement behind. Will Villeneuve send it on the inside? It looks like he is doing. He's gone for the move. Nestex sweep around the outside. There's been a bit of an incident and collision further back, as the Geodude's gone right to the back of the order, but the two Ferraris battling here. Stevie has managed to get past Villeneuve. Not sure whether that was communicated or it was just one of them things in the race. As Sackboy's already DNF'd. Sackboy's already gone. How? So there's someone else gone. Istvod. So there's 2 DNFs and we're not even through Sector 2. Ooh, carnage already. Carnage, carnage, carnage. So what's happened to a Geodude? He's an absolute shambles of a start. Someone spun him. Boyman's also dropping down the order, so he must have damage of some sort. Can't see any. He's very slow, and Toyostar's going to try and send it down the inside of Boyman on lap 1. That has done well not to collide. And great camera angle as the two house drivers quite close to one another. So it looks like T-Rex is very close to Villeneuve as the Haas has gone in the background. Or was it a Swiss stack? No, it was Alfa Romeo. My apologies. So T-Rex goes past Villeneuve into turn 1, but Villeneuve's coming back at him. Can he get the switch back? Not really. As Villeneuve does lose out there to T-Rex. Must have had a great drive off the final corner. Villeneuve all over the back of him though, and Aldino not too far behind either. Stoltz has got a penalty already for track limits on lap 2. Seems to be a bit of field spread, as Swiss stack did have that spin of course, and he's way down the order. So Elliot Parker's gone as well. He was close to Mr. Bean. I'm not sure about this really. I'll have to take a look at that later. Seems to be unsafe rejoin. But he was close to Mr. Bean, so I wonder if something happened with him. You just never know what's going to happen when Mr. Bean's on the circuit. It is entertaining, has to be said. We love him. So no moves further up the field. Everyone's fairly well gapped at the moment. So Boyman's the closest to the Maverick. He's going to try and send it down the inside on soft tyres instead of the Maverick's hard. I've not actually looked at the tyres yet, my apologies. So the Maverick does like them hard tyres. He tends to have that strategy fairly often. A couple gone onto the mediums of course, and most people on the soft tyres. So Fabio and Toyostar are fighting. Fabio, I thought he was trying to send it on the inside there as Boyman spun. Boyman spun and yeah, that puts him really far back behind. Very unfortunate for him. As Nesset's got a great lead on Stevie already. 1.5 seconds out of the DRS zone. T-Rex within that DRS and Villeneuve just out of it. So I'd be wanting to push to get back in that. To try and stay with him, as T-Rex is all over the back of Stevie and certainly got some pace around here. I think Boyman spun again. In the background, not having this best race. As Lee Webb's gone as well, they're going all over the place, but we see T-Rex here trying to go around the outside of Stevie. He's going to have a beautiful switchback. He's going to have DRS. I think he's going to make the move here. Now, come on, we'll see round the corner. As T-Rex goes to the inside. Oh, Stevie and T-Rex coming together there. Maybe a little bit of contact. Stevie's gone wide. T-Rex has gone through, and Villeneuve is very close to his teammate now. It looked a bit of a clumsy one, that one, but difficult to see from that camera angle, to be honest. So Stevie will not be happy with that. We wanted to get that position back straight away. He's got a podium every single race this season. On the 12th round, this is quite some incredible form. Can't take anything away from him. He's winning the championship by a mile because he's been so consistent. So further back, Mr. Bean very close to Aldino. He's going to have DRS, but as is Aldino on Villeneuve ahead. So there's just going to be a bit of a train going on here for a while, as Mr. Bean is using a bit of DRS as well to try and stay with him. He is gaining, but I don't think he'll send it there. I think Shade Mabs gets past Toy Style fairly easily before the last corner. Toy Style must have made a mistake. So these guys are really close to one another down here, and Mr. Bean's all over the back of Aldino. He's going to try and send it, is he? Surely not there. Does the sensible thing and stays behind. He's going to get really frustrated this race. He's going to be behind people for a long time in this train. Is he going to send it down the chicane? Surely not. Aldino covers that line. Good defending, really. And Mr. Bean certainly has the pace here. He's definitely quicker than Aldino. He's harassing him all around the racetrack. Patience is the name of the game, as there is another yellow flag as Aichi's gone. That could be a safety car. Safety car has been deployed. Aichi's car, it's a very nasty one, that is. His teammate goes by, he'll be wondering if he's okay. It's a huge impact, I don't know how that's happened. So safety car's been deployed. Does anyone box? Lap 5. Okay, so Nestec boxes, T-Rex boxes, Stevie boxes, Villeneuve box. Oh, they're going to have double stack the Ferraris. Oh no, horrible, horrible luck. Aldino pits, so he's going to jump Villeneuve. Mr. Bean's also going to jump Villeneuve. And probably Dulce as well. This has worked out absolutely terribly for Villeneuve. Jude also pits, probably will get out behind Villeneuve. What a great shame. I know the pain of this. This happened to me a lot last season. It was awful. So Villeneuve now just gets in. They're slow with the tyres, and okay, who's got by him? Even Jude who's got past him. Oh no, he's going into pits now. So no, Villeneuve does keep the position to Jude, but everyone else, Aldino, Verova, Mr. Bean, and Dulce has. What has happened here? We've had a DNF during the safety car. The Mavericks lost it. We'll watch him in every car. So at least Villeneuve's gained one position on the Mavericks. So they've all gone for the mediums, apart from Nestec and Shade Mabs, who have gone for the hards. So they're obviously going to the end on the one stop. Vinrules hasn't pitted because he's on the mediums. Sensible. Neither's Toy Style. And Lee Webb also not pitting. Probably would have done if I was in the situation of Lee Webb and Parker, to be fair. They've only got 2 positions to lose, so you may as well pit fresh eyes. Perhaps they'll do it this lap. Maybe sensible. And Boyman and Swistak also gone for the medium. So a little bit of a split strategy here, which is quite interesting. Who's made what? Toy Styles. Look at this. Oh, he's not pitted, of course. But Toy Styles gone up 14 plays. Vinral's up 12, obviously not pitting. Villeneuve, the big loser out of that safety car period. Absolutely awful look. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, yeah, you got to feel for the guy, really. It's painful. But he's got the pace. He can get back up through the field, hopefully. And Dulce, Verova and Aldino will need to watch their backs, because Villeneuve and Geodude certainly have pace. But will they battle each other and, yeah, cause each other problems? We don't know. Shade Mab's also not pitted, is that right? No, he has pitted, he's gone to the hard. So, yeah, a bit of recovery from Shade Mabs in P12, well done. And he's looking to the end. Can the mediums do 30 laps? Probably not, but there'll probably be another safety car, so they don't need to. So as we probably see, Parker, I would have pit if I was Parker, but he hasn't. Lee Webb has lost his front wing on this lap, so he'll be pitting. And then Swistak can go through, and Lee Webb will be bringing up the rear, and then probably safety car in this lap if Lee Webb can catch up, hopefully. So who's in the best position here then? Nestec on the hards. He's going to get swamped by these guys behind. T-Rex and Stevie. Stevie and T-Rex, of course, having a bit of a... I don't know what to call it, a bit of a kerfuffle into turn 2. Not sure what happened, to be honest. Stevie was all over the place, but that could have been due to contact. Yeah, ended up wide, and obviously T-Rex going through, so anything could have happened. Can't wait to look at that one. So the safety car's not going to be in this lap because Lee Webb is still catching up, unless it's a really late call or I've missed the call, which I don't think I have because the lights are still on the safety car, so it's not going to go in now. Far too late, I think. So it's going to be one more lap of the safety car period, which is good for the medium runners. They want to try and stretch this out as long as possible. Vinrals and Toy Style probably in the worst position here, despite Vinrals leading, of course. Unless he can hold it out until there's another safety car and yeah, pit and just do the one stop and win, which is possible. 7-lap-old mediums aren't that slow. He's not going to slow down too quickly, but certainly want to get on with it. It's interesting having a slower car, if you like, in front, and with Nestek as well. We're going to probably see some battles and no doubt more collisions. Because Hungary is not the place for overtaking. Of course, people get impatient and they just want to send it down the inside and hope for the best. Patience is the way to win this game, especially in Hungary. So if the safety car doesn't come in this lap, I'm probably just going to end the stream, but I'm pretty sure it will, so don't panic yet. So 4 out already, and we're in lap 8. So we'll probably finish with about 6 drivers if that's the run rate. Maybe less actually. So is the safety car in this lap, or is the stream going to end? No, safety car is in this lap. We are safe. The stream will continue. Excellent stuff. Sackboy's only just left. Okay, he's committed. Probably wants to now watch the stream in my fantastic commentary. Or average at best, I think so. So Vinral's holding the pack up. He's now the safety car, of course. So he'll wait for the safety car to go in, probably launch himself off the final corner. Nestek very close behind on hard tyres, but really, really close to Vinral's. Vinral's slowly. Is he gone? Yep, he's gone. So here's Nestek then. It's 2 tenths behind. He might actually make a move here. We'll see. Does he send it down the inside? He's had a look. He's trying to make Vinral's make a mistake. As Stevie, desperate to get past T-Rex. They've definitely had a coming together, and there's a furious battle going on here. They'll be at it all race, I think, as yeah, T-Rex is all over the back of Nestek. A little bit of a bump there as well, as Mr. Bean find themselves in P5. Villeneuve battling with Toy Style has dropped behind a Geodude in the background. So Geodude not wanting to hang about it with it at all. Was Stevie very, very close to T-Rex, and he's trying to send it down in the chicane. He can't wait to get past him. He must be furious at that earlier move. He is driving with a lot of aggression. A man who's on a mission. He wants to win this race and get past T-Rex as soon as possible. But I think Nestek will hold him up. Although here comes T-Rex on Nestek. He's going to send it down the inside. Nestek had a really, really poor corner. T-Rex probably pushes him a little bit wide there. Of course, it's a surface switching race on. So now Nestek defending from Stevie. As Toy Style's lost it. Hopefully that doesn't bring out another safety car already. As Stevie is past Nestek, but Nestek's all over the back of him. He's got a bit of a slipstream, not using the ERS, so he's not going for it here, but Verova, he might have a go. He's trying to go round the outside. He's doing a really good job of it. He's gone a little bit wide though, that's going to lose him a position to Aldino. Does he keep it there or not? No, he doesn't. He does the sensible thing and stays behind after unfortunately running wide there. So Fabio's now past Villeneuve. The Villeneuve not having a good day. Very unlucky with that safety car, and it's just gone from bad to worse after the restart. As Mr. Bean and Aldino very, very close to one another again. Mr. Bean certainly has pace at this track. Just got to keep his head. Be patient. Aldini has a bit of a moment, and that opens the door for Mr. Bean. Does he send it down the inside there? No, he doesn't. Sensible. It's T-Rex very close to Vinrals ahead, so there could be a move here. Into the same corner. He got Nestek. He's got a great exit again. He really loves this corner, does T-Rex. He's going down the inside of Vinrals. Leaves Vinrals more room than did Nestek, and Stevie's now all over the back of Vinrals. Vinrals struggling on those older tyres, and Stevie will be desperate to keep up with T-Rex. Has Nestek made the wrong move going onto the hards? Can he keep pace with these guys? We'll soon find out, as Stevie's almost certainly going to get the move done here. As DRS is enabled, but not for this straight. It'll be next lap. Stevie goes for a move down the inside of Vinrals, very, very clean. Gives loads of room to each other. Great respect. Probably too much room, to be honest. Get your elbows out a little bit more than that, guys. Not that I encourage that kind of driving, but you know, there's a lot of space being given there. Better than colliding. Sensible stuff. That's why these guys finish races. So Stevie's still within range of T-Rex. That's a purple sector 1, aided by that slipstream probably. Nestek quite close to Vinrals behind. Vinrals perhaps struggling on those older tyres. Nestek won't want to get caught up behind him. He'll want to be getting past very quickly. But of course, do Stevie and T-Rex have to pit again? Possibly, but if they do, they may all pit again and go onto the same tyres, so Nestek's lost out by going onto them hards. Or he stays out and goes to the end and then is a sitting duck at the end of the race, like Max Verstappen was a couple of years ago. Boyman gets past Parker in the back of the field. I don't think Stevie's close enough here as they exchange fastest laps. Although Stevie is battling hard to catch up, and they've got similar ERS. As we see Nestek go down the inside of Vinrals, is trying to get the job done now. As Aldino actually tries to follow him. It's not going to work. How close is Verova? Not close enough. So Vinrals is getting swamped by everyone because he's on these older tyres. And here comes Aldino. Probably not going to make a move up into this corner. Very dangerous. Oh, and here he goes then into the chicane. This is unorthodox. He's gone for it. He's got the move done. Vinrals really struggling out there as Verova does get a penalty as Dulst has gone very wide. Okay, just getting out of people's way. Maybe he's got damage, bit sensible perhaps. As Parker and Fabio exchange places. Fabio's lost his front wing, something's gone wrong here. Some sort of collision perhaps between Dulst and Fabio. Yellow flag for obviously the slow car of Fabio, not going to put up a fight with Lee Webb because they can't. Damage very, very unfortunate for the Italian driver. So T-Rex trying to break the toe of Stevie. I don't think Stevie's going to make a move here. Saving a bit of ERS and see where we go. So Mr. Bean and Ajudu pit. Have they come together perhaps? Maybe. Dulst pits, of course. Fabio pits. They must have come together as well with damage. And they'll be way down the order. Not sure what tyres they go on to, but we'll find out soon. So yeah, medium, hard, medium, medium. So just trying to go to the end. Nestek dropping back. He'll be miserable. Did he put the wrong tyre on? Only time will tell. Maybe the mediums will explode. Which will be very fun. Stevie not close enough here on T-Rex. T-Rex gets a great exit out of that corner, it has to be said. And that's going to help him a lot because he can get away ready for the DRS line, but Stevie very close this time. Is managed to keep it together. This could be the move if he can keep close enough, but T-Rex will defend. They've both got a reasonable amount of ERS. Now T-Rex had a bit of a moment there, and that's probably opened the door to Stevie. But he's not using ERS. He's just happy to sit behind him. As there's a problem with Shade Mabs. Shade Mabs is going slowly. But Stevie didn't get the job done. Aldino very close to Nestek now. He's going to look to get the job done soon. Penalties wise, we've got Mr. Bean, Dulst and Aldino all with 3 seconds. Everyone else a clean race so far. Oh, sorry, I completely missed that. I wasn't watching the screen. Oh, idiot, Jack. I'm sorry about that, guys. Obviously, you probably saw something there. There was some sort of spin. I don't know. There's a collision. Yeah, I was too busy watching the comments of the actual stream, but that's gone awfully for T-Rex, and Stevie now leads the way. Probably lost that on his own. I don't think Stevie was close enough, to be honest, but I'll have to rewatch that in a bit. Maybe I can rewind now, actually. I should probably watch what's going on as well. It's a tough job, this. So Stevie leads the way, and Nestek 3 seconds behind, so it's a battle of strategies now. And we'll soon find out which is the best. Stevie not won in a while, so he'll be hoping to get that record gone. So I'm just watching the replay now of T-Rex, and yes, he did lose it himself at turn 4, and he had a real bad moment, and it's fair to say he probably joined back fairly well, so fair play to him for that one. But he won't be very happy. His own mistake has cost him as a Geodude sets the fastest lap, so he's obviously motoring along in 12th. He does have the pace, but he's just had a shocking race so far. And Nestek really hold up a Geodude here, and yeah, Vinrals on those 14-lap-old tyres will be beginning to struggle soon. Not much is going on. T-Rex on Parker. T-Rex we know has the pace, so we'll see. We'll see from his onboard actually the exit he gets out of this corner to see if he, got any tricks or something. It's beautiful exit again. He's not going to make the move though. He's too far back, and it's an absolute lunge. Oh, almost hits the back of him though. He'll be looking to get the move done on the straight. And a nice recovery drive. That's the only problem with T-Rex is it's very quick at certain tracks, but the consistency's not been there. It's been involved in too many collisions and spins, which is why he's not done better in some of his races. Saldino just can't get past Ness. Oh, they've contacted. He's gone right into the back of him there. Almost spinning himself, Aldino. Lucky not to be honest. Just went straight into the back of him. It's Villeneuve now is catching the back of Vinrals. Vinrals really slow at this stage of the Grand Prix. And the tyres aren't that much older than Villeneuve's now in relative terms, but clearly struggling. Villeneuve, we wanted to get back through. We'll be up into P4. It's quite a good recovery drive following the dreadful look of the safety car, has to be said. Dreadful. Coming up to the corner that he did lose it at in lap 2 last year. Kept it very safe through there, as I would as well if I had memories like that at the corner. Brazil turn 4 is a similar one for me. Still have nightmares, as I'm sure Villeneuve does, about turn 11 in Hungary. But dealt with it well. He's almost certainly got the move done here on Vinrals. I don't think Vinrals has got DRS, so yeah, it should be quite an easy move for Villeneuve down the inside. Vinrals won't put up too much of a fight. He's getting swamped by everyone at the moment, so he does look for the switchback, but Villeneuve will have DRS, and quite an easy one, as Parker and T-Rex are quite close to one another. Very close to one another, in fact, as Parker tries to go around the outside of T-Rex. He's going to try and hang it around the outside. Let's see where they come out of this one. T-Rex does give it a lot of room. There's almost a certain contact here, as I think Parker backed out of that to avoid complete chaos. It would have been. They would have been both out there if they'd have both got that line through there. So probably for the best going backing out. Might not have been Parker's fault, but irrelevant. Still wise to avoid the collision. It doesn't matter if they're their guy's fault and you're 30 seconds behind because of a new front wing or DNF. It doesn't matter. But here comes Villeneuve on Aldino. He's going to send it down the inside. Is he? No. He thought about it. Aldino's all out of shape, so Villeneuve's going to have a great run on him in the next straight, as Vinrals gets really close to Villeneuve as well, but Villeneuve's got a better run. He's going to take a wide line as Aldino pits. Does he have damage? He must do. He wouldn't be pitting otherwise, I don't think. Unless he's going to the nailed on 2-stop, which is possible. So that frees Villeneuve up to get on his bike and attack Nestek. He needs to do it quickly before his tyres go off. Geodude setting fastest lap after fastest lap. Clearly got the pace, but got caught up in a couple of incidents at the start as he does go past Swistak as well at turn 1. A couple of moves happening here as Mr. Bean. We're right on board with him. Not been the best day so far. Yeah, the 3 at the back with penalties, apart from Fabio, of course. Oh, Nestek now got a penalty. So he's got a penalty now. So that will motivate this man, João Santos, to catch up with him and get in that 3-second range before the end of the race. And if there's a safety car, he'll definitely be in the 3-second range. So Boyman pretty close to Vinrals now. Vinrals certainly struggling. He might be pitting soon, unless they're going for the medium soft strategy, which is definitely a push around Hungary. Not pitting this lap, so Boyman's going to have to get by. T-Rex very close behind as well. He'll be very frustrated. It's almost certain that it's going to collide with someone again, I think, but hopefully I'm wrong on that. There has been a spinner in Aldino. Yep, big spin. As here comes Mr. Bean then, all over the back of Swistak. Looks like he's got the pace here. Majudu sets another fastest lap. This man's on some sort of drugs here. Just go fastest lap, fastest lap, fastest lap, pushing like a lunatic. He is all over the back of Shane Mabs now. Those T-Rex gets past Vinrals. Vinrals has lost it, has he? He's gone very wide. Oh, T-Rex is gone. T-Rex is out. T-Rex is out. Well, we said he'd collide, and he's collided with the wall. We saw that one coming. Yeah, safety car deployed. You could see the red mist in his driving. He was annoyed at his spin, and he was driving too hard. And he has sent it straight into the wall, and he's all over the track, and that has obviously caused the safety car to come out. So almost everyone, I think, will pit here and go on to the mediums. Obviously Vinrals can't, because he starts on the medium tyres. Everyone else will just pit and go on to a fresh set of mediums, I'm certain. That's definitely the play here. Yeah, so in comes Stevie. Nestek will as well, surely. He's not going to stay on the hard tyres just for one position. Everyone's going to pit for mediums here. Villeneuve won't be held up this time because Steve is too far ahead. So this worked out well for Villeneuve this time, this safety car, so he'll be pleased. He's going really slow though, I'm not sure why. There's a delta to keep to, of course, but that's probably it. But Stevie will be well out the way. No issues, and Villeneuve, well, yeah, pit. Here comes Shane Mabs, almost certainly going to pit as well. Agiudu's very close to him as well, so yeah, so he pits. Agiudu stays out. Oh, he's on quite fresh tyres. He's going to jump quite a few people here. Wow. Let's see how he has been setting fastest lap after fastest lap. He does deserve it, I'd say, but where does he come out then? Just behind Villeneuve. Oh, I think he's behind there, almost certainly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Agiudu was behind Villeneuve there at the safety car line. Will the game know this? Don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe my eyesight's poor, or the safety car line's somewhere else, I don't know. I don't actually know where it is. But it looked like on the line there, Villeneuve was in front, but they're always tough ones. I think the same happened to Perez and someone at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It was just about as close. Don't know. We'll have to slow it down and screenshots and all that sort of rubbish. So. Fun time. So Villeneuve did lose out position to Geodude, but he's on much fresher tyres, and a Geodude will be desperate to get back into the race and win. So will he also have the red mist that T-Rex did and smash someone into a wall, or himself into a wall? Who knows? So we've now got 14 drivers left. 20 laps gone, better run rate than the first 8 laps, but yeah, we're getting there. No, Sainz and Perez at Jeddah. Thank you, Jacob, appreciate it. Yeah, they were very close, weren't they? And Perez was behind, but got ahead and then had to let him by after the safety car restart. Which is a bit stupid. He should have done it before the safety car restart. I mean, you can't do here in this game because the game probably won't recognise it. But yeah, they could have done that in Jeddah, I think. Who am I to question real FIA stewards? They do a fantastic job, especially in Abu Dhabi last year. Although that wasn't the stewards, that was the race director. So wonderful stuff. Well done, Max Verstappen. Very pleased. So Fabio's gone onto the softs. He's going to do 14 laps on the soft tyres, as is Vinrals. Which is quite a lot round here, but not impossible with a safety car. Grover's gone to hards. Maybe he's run out of tyres, as has Swistak. Shade Mab's on the softs. Mediums. I can read, just not today. So I thought medium was the obvious. Medium, soft. Well, we'll see what Vinrals can do. Lee Webb doing alright after that little bit of a spin, so that's worked out well for him. Hopefully the safety car's in this lap. Don't worry, Wodge, I'm not going to really in the stream. But I think it'll be in this lap anyway. Hopefully. Then we're going to get some more racing. All the pack together again. Various strategies. Safety car is in this lap. As Stevie is backing everyone up and weaving as he always does. Very aggressively. Really likes them tyres, will want the restart. Why wouldn't you? Oh, this is making me dizzy, all this weaving. Nestek's at it now. A Geodude, more the Kimi Raikkonen style. No weaving yet. Probably will here though, yeah. There we go, was Villeneuve. Also, probably in communication with his Ferrari, he'll know when he's going to go. Probably wants a wider line than this though, but away we go then. Is Stevie going to go now? No. Ooh, what's happening here? Boyman's really close to Villeneuve. As a Geodude is almost certainly going to get Nestek. Stevie's gone very defensive. He's gone back to the racing line. The Geodude's going to send one down the inside of Nestek. Brakes late. Is there going to be collision? No, they've left each other pretty decent amount of space. As he gets the job done, as Boyman and Villeneuve going side by side. Boyman round the outside of Villeneuve. What can Villeneuve do? Not a lot by the looks of it. Vinrals are going to be rapid on them soft tyres for a few laps, as we have seen Dulce go right to the back, and Mr. Bean's pitted on the safety car in lap. Maybe going fastest lap? Don't know, a bit early. Okay. What else is happening? Nestek lost out of position to Geodude. Boyman pretty close behind, and Villeneuve is under pressure from Vinrals. Vinrals is almost certainly going to get him here. Villeneuve's going to be cautious on his famous corner. But Vinrals not very good through that corner at all. Aldino gets a 3-second penalty as well for exceeding track limits. I think Villeneuve is sitting duck here. Stevie sets the fastest lap of the race. But I think Villeneuve is not actually. It's obviously both using ERS, but when DRS is... Ooh, Villeneuve's right around the outside with the softer tyres, as Villeneuve gives him a lot of space there. Very respectful drivers, Villeneuve. Rarely gets involved in collisions. Usually not his fault when he does. Occasionally, as though, nobody's perfect, as Fabio pits again. New front wing, he's having an absolutely shocking day. So Vinrals can't get past Villeneuve then. Defending very well so far against them fresh soft tyres. He just needs to defend until they go off, and then he should streak away. He can focus on people in front of him like Nestek with that 3-second penalty. If it is still 3, yes it is. Only Aldino with 6, couple with 3, and quite a few clean drivers. It's good stuff. A Geodude going to be starting to struggle surely on those laps at some point. On those laps on those tyres. My brain is not on it today at all. DRS has been enabled. Judo set the fastest lap of the race. DRS will be enabled next lap, not on this particular lap. As you see, no DRS open. Can Vinals have Villeneuve this time? No. Shade Maps, will he make a move on Swistak? No. Judo close to Stevie. Oh, would you like to see these three at the front again? I mean, how does this always happen? Probably because they're the quickest drivers, but oh well, Mr. Bean set the fastest lap out of nowhere. 18.4, not bad. Good pace, so we're wanting that to keep up as Elliot Parker gets a 3-second penalty. So yeah, always these three at the front. Great to see, great battle last week, and we could have the similar thing. Maybe go 3 wide into turn 4. That'd be fun. The cars flying everywhere. So Lee Webb close to Shane Mabs. Very close to Shane Mabs. Shane Mabs really struggling through this section. As Lee Webb has to completely back out of it, and does that open the door to Dulce? No. Shane Mabs under pressure, but he's also wanting to get past Swistak. So Judo not close enough this time to Stevie. Stevie obviously defending with ERS. He's got less of it than the two behind him. Vinrell's DRS now, but can't get the job done on Villeneuve again. Aldino close to Parker, but again, no overtakes there. Shade Mabs under pressure, but also he's going to have a go at Swistak round the outside. Swistak goes to the inside line, defends. He's going to have to brake late. He does. Shade Mabs going for the switchback. He's not quite on the throttle quick enough there. I don't think he'll have it. It's going to be close though. Shade Mabs now going to go for the inside line. And they come together. That was always going to happen. Oh, safety car's been. Something's happened. Well, how did that happen? What's happened? No one's crashed. I mean, Shade Mabs was yeah. I mean, he didn't do it on purpose. He didn't cause a safety car on purpose. That goes without saying. But yeah, maybe because he was stuck there a little while, it caused a safety car. I mean, there's almost certainly an unsafe rejoin. Lee Webb's going. What's happening with Lee Webb? It looked like Verova. Oh, everything's going wrong here. I mean, Mr. Bean almost certainly went past Lee Webb, but did Lee Webb let him? I don't know what's happening with Lee Webb. He's got no front wing, so maybe we'll let Mr. Bean off for that one. So Elliot Parker's gone straight into the back of Vinrells. No. Yeah? Vinrells, yeah. Lost his front wing, got 5 seconds as well. I'm lost for words. So, how did this safety car come about then? So, Shade Mabs sent it down the inside of someone. Can't remember who. Recipe for disaster. He was never going to make it down there. I'm sure there'll be a report one way or the other. It was certainly one of the guys' fault. I don't think it was a racing incident. But you never know. I've only seen one angle live, so who knows. And then Shade Mabs was spinning around a little bit, probably an unsafe rejoin, to be honest, in front of Verova. But within all that, there was a safety car deployed, maybe because Shade Mabs was parked on the apex, so... yeah, that's what happened there, I think. Within all that, Lee Webb lost his front wing. Or maybe he lost his front wing and caused a safety car, I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Bean went by because Lee Webb was off the track, letting him by, I think, because he'd lost his front wing. And then Elliot Parker smashed into the back of Vinrells, lost his front wing, got a 5-second penalty. He's obviously going to pit now. A Geodude pitted for softs in all that madness, as did Dulst, Swistak, Shade Mabs, Aldino pits now as well, as does Parker, obviously, with that damage. Lee Webb's gone to the hard tyres for no apparent reason. Mr. Bean's on 4-lap old softs, but not in a bad position now. Fabio's the big winner on 3-lap old softs in P9. He was plumb last, and he's not anymore. And the top 4 haven't, well, the top 5, I guess, haven't had the bottle to pit, as Geodude has done, to go onto the soft tyres to the end. He's going to be rapid. Geodude's going to be absolutely rapid, but he is hungry, and that's a tough place to overtake. He's got to get past 5 cars. So we're getting towards the end of the race. Quite a few people, almost everyone's been involved in some sort of spin or collision or slightly dodgy move. Apart from probably Nestek, Boyman, Villeneuve, not really seen much. Geodude definitely at the start. Vinrals, I don't think so. I've not seen Mr. Bean involved in too much, but he has dropped down the order with a couple of people at the same time, so it probably was. Dulce had spins. Fabio's lost a wing. Swiss Stack, I think, spun. That might have been qualifying. Shade Mavs, obviously, we've just seen that incident, and God knows what happened there. Aldino's been round in circles more times than a merry-go-round at the circus. Lee Webb's lost the front wing a couple of times, as has Elliot Parker. So safety cars in this lap. Do we expect great things, or do we expect absolute chaos? Only time will tell. As long as there's no more massive collisions and 20 million reports. That's all we can hope for. I do have things to do this weekend. So coming on the final quarter then, is Stevie, is he going to go early this time, or is he going to really go late? I think he's gone. There he goes. Oh, there's absolute chaos behind already. Shane Mavs has got a penalty for multiple warnings. Oh dear me. So Mr. Bin, Vinrals, Geodude and Villeneuve are almost 4 wide going into turn 1. Geodude gets past Mr. Bean and Vinrals, is right behind. Okay, Fabio's gone. Right behind Villeneuve already. He'll be desperate to get past him, but Villeneuve won't let him by easily at all, because he'll be protecting that position for his teammate. As Mr. Bean on the inside of Vinrals, somehow, great move up to turn 4. Certainly the one to watch is a Geodude against Villeneuve. Great defence from Villeneuve, parked his car beautifully there. Great position as Geodude decides to bump him through in frustration. Aldino's got 10-second time to corner cutting. This is probably knocked Swistak out, and Aldino's gone as well. So Aldino and Swistak come together at chicane and smashed each other off. Something's happened there. State the obvious. So here comes Geodude then. Is he going to send it down the inside of Villeneuve? No. Villeneuve's defending like Alonso last season. Oh, there's a safety car. That's why everyone's suddenly slowed down. So there's a safety car because of this. Let's see the carnage. Oh, it's just disappeared. So Aldino's on the left, but the other car, obviously, on the right has gone. Well, the boss Wodge did say there'd be chaos at this start, and he was right. Mr. Bean pits, as does Shane Mabs. Don't be silly, guys, you guaranteed points. I mean, the safety car will be music to the ears of these guys in front, because Geodude just needs laps and laps to get back within it. So Aldino and Swistak came together, caused a massive accident at the chicane. The chicane's not really the place to overtake, to be honest. Not sure what happened. Probably be a report. I'll be interested to see the onboards, as I'm sure will the rest of the division, just to see what's caused all this safety car. I mean, is it the third safety car? I feel like there's just a safety car all the time in F5, but they do have some great racing in between it, as we've seen today. So safety car, maybe it's going to be a really quick one. It's going to be in this lap. We can hope. Come on, Elliot Parker, Shane Mabs, catch up. Get there before the sector 2 line. Come on, push. He's not going to make it. Could be a late call in though. Safety car's only just come out, but we can be hopeful. Come on, safety car in. It's caught up. We can go racing. The car's clear. Come on, Michael Macy. Or Michael Massey, what are you going to call him? No, safety car still out. There's another lap of dull weaving. We do love to see it. So, there's a suspicion of intentional takeout by someone. Finrals has pitted. So he obviously thinks softs at the back is better than new softs at the back is better than old softs in the middle. So intentional takeout. Who was that then? Aldino or Swistat? Which one was the offender? Or was there someone else? I don't know. I'm sure the comments will catch up with me soon. Will be investigated if that's the case. We don't want to see that. I think it's a insta ban if intentional takeout, permanent ban. So as it should be. We don't want to see that in this racing. Ruins the race for people. And I mean, Mr. Bean, look where he is. He's in P7. He's on a 6-stop strategy. Oh, God, look at this. Look at that for a strategy, guys. This is what you want to do. Soft, medium, 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 hard, soft, soft. Yes. 6-stop. Love it. In P7 with penalties, though, of course. So, what do the penalties do? Nestek is in serious trouble at the front. Dulst, Verova, Shea, Mabs and Parker, all with the other 3 seconds. Unfortunately, staying in... I don't know what I'm saying. So, safety car, come on. Here we go. Yeah, safety car's in this lap. So, we've got 5 laps of racing. There shouldn't be another safety car, I don't think. There's not long enough left. There's a dude who gets very... I mean, let's be sensible here. I mean, let's just give it a bit more room. I know you've got to stay within 10 car lengths, but we don't want to run into the back of anyone. So, Stevie, I think there's about the 17th safety car has had to restart this race. He'll be knowing what to do here. I think all the other drivers will know what he's going to do as well, so he may want to switch it up a bit. And he's still weaving a little bit. When does he go? When does he go? When does he go? He's gone. Well, he's caught them napping. Definitely caught all them napping there. So there's no one really close enough to make a move by the looks of it. Maybe a little bit further back. As Mr. Bean and Dulst go side by side as Judy gets past Villeneuve. Don't know how that happened. So Judy then already past Villeneuve, and he'll be setting his sights on the rest as Boyman. Does he let him through? I think Boyman's let him through there, and their teammate, very sensible. Good team play. We like to see that. Not enough drivers in league racing work as a team, so we do like to see the teamwork there. Sensible. Boyman's only going to hold him up, so Judy's got a better chance of winning on those fresh tyres. It's probably going to do it, to be honest. So we're going to have another last few lap showdown between Stevie, Nestek and Geodude. Seems like deja vu. We had this last week. Last 5 laps of absolute great racing all throughout as Dulston and Villeneuve are going slightly side by side. As Mr. Bean is behind this metal. Geodude right on the back of Nestek. Nestek with a penalty, but you know, he got it removed last week. Why not this week too? But Geodude's got a much better exit, and they're both using ERS. Geodude more so than Nestek. Nestek defending the outside. He's opened the door wide open for Geodude on the inside. Will he get the switch back? He's trying to hold on, but he's not going to be able to do that because Geodude's on the fresh soft tyres, and Stevie's got his work cut out here. He's got to keep a Geodude behind him on much fresher soft tyres for 4 laps. He's got to channel his inner Fernando Alonso and keep a Geodude behind as Dulst gets past Villeneuve. Villeneuve's got very wide. Mr. Bean also getting past Villeneuve. Well, Villeneuve's had a shocking corner there. I don't know what happened. Maybe he was bumped or just went wide on his own accord. He's lost 2 positions in a place where you wouldn't really normally lose a position. Obviously struggling. Does he have damage? Nope. So obviously just went wide as Geodude sets up a move. Shademav's very close to Parker. Parker's sent it. Parker's absolutely sent it down the inside of Shademav's. As Shademav's tries to come back at him, also down the inside as they go side by side. There's a definite bump there as Shademav spins and reversing on track, doing a Mr. Bean classic. So a Geodude then not close enough this time. Similar ERS levels. Nestic struggling. Boyman also struggling, and Dulst close behind, as is Mr. Bean and Villeneuve as Vinrals pits. New front wing. Something obviously happened there. A Geodude very close to Stevie. Stevie is going to really struggle. This is going to be really hard for him. He's got 2.5 laps to go. And he's got to keep a Geodude behind him. What a great performance this will be if he does. He will not like continuously coming second to this guy. And he's not won a race in a very long time. Even though he's a championship leader, he wants to win. He wants to win these races. And who can blame him? So Geodude not close enough on this straight. If you can call it a straight, it's very, very short. Oh, he's keeping very close to him through this section. Using a little bit of ERS in that small straight there. He's very close here. I think this is almost certainly a pass. Oh, can Stevie do anything to defend? He's gone very early to the right hand side to defend the inside. So Geodude's going to have to go around the long way. No, he isn't, because Stevie's gone back to the racing line and Geodude's easily passed down the inside. But Stevie is going back at him. No, he's really battling hard, but Geodude's unfortunately got DRS and he won't be able to make this battle stick, as I think that is the move for the win. 2 laps to go. As Dulst and Geodude. Oh, Dulst has lost it. Always kept it well done. He saved that really well. Oh, steady. Almost. Yeah, I thought he was in the wall, but he saved it. As Stevie now. Ugh, he'll be devastated to have lost that position. As we see Villeneuve in no man's land. Stevie is staying with him. If he can stay with him for the DRS zone, this could be an interesting finish, but can he do it? A Geodude less ERS, so Stevie, if he can stay with him here, he's got a reasonable exit. Just a couple of corners to stay within DRS, and he's going to have to send it in turn 1 if he wants the chance to win. He's only 7 tenths behind, it's quite far back, but he does have the ERS advantage, and a Geodude, if he uses it, may run out actually on this straight. So here comes Stevie, then he does have DRS. Can he make the move? It is the last lap. He's too far back, it would seem. It's going to have to be a full send if he does. He's not been able to do it. Not a grandstand finish this lap, but there's still a full lap to go. A couple more overtaking points. Keep the pressure on a Geodude. It might force an error. So we'll see how tantalisingly close he is to first place, but it looks like a Geodude is going to win on track again. Clearly got this pace, this guy. Massive improvement. Of course, he has had internet issues the past few races. Could his internet fail on the last lap? Ugh, that would be horrible. So still 5 tenths within it. 6 tenths now. Stevie lost a little bit of time through there. It's almost at 7. So not many corners left. Needs a really good exit out here, does Stevie. It's pretty average. It looks as though a Geodude is going to win this race, and Stevie cannot do anything about it. So, sensible move then from a Geodude. Good strategy. Pitting for the softs. No one else had the bottle to do that. But he did. He knew he could get by. And here he comes. He's going to cross the line in first place for another win in F5. Great drive again from a Geodude. Has to be said, Stevie and Nestek done well too, but Nestek not got on the podium on track, because they have the penalty, and Boyman has nicked it, so a double podium for Haas. Congratulations to them. Villeneuve finishing P5 and Mr. Bean P6. Solid performance from him. Pleased to see him finishing in the points. Elliot Parker P7. Not a bad result from him. Dulce the reserve in P8. Shane Mabs P9 picking it up 2 points. And Vinrals is going to end the day in P10. So we only had 10 finishes out of 20. Pretty disappointing. What a shambles. But a good race all in all. Some good battles on track. quite a few collisions. Shade Mabs goes from arguably last to second to last and gets driver of the day, but he did finish the race unlike 10 other drivers, so fair play. Yeah, and we see the podium double Haas, well done to them. As we see the full standings, Judo getting fastest lap as well. Quite a few drivers of penalties is a difficult track, and two drivers not even setting the fastest lap time because they finished on the first lap. So we'll just look at the full race director. I always forget to do this, but I'll try and make it be easy for the drivers if they want their penalties or warnings removed. I remember to save it this time. Great stuff. So pit stops, quite a lot of them. And we see the 6-stop strategy of Mr. Bean has to be the one. Look at that, soft, medium, 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 hard, soft, soft. Great stuff. So that's pretty much it from me today. If you enjoyed the stream, like and subscribe. And there's many more races to come at Hungary this weekend. F4 coming up at 8 o'clock. As you know, I've been Jack Bailey. Please do let me know if I can improve at commentary. I do appreciate all criticism, good and bad. Other than that, I'll see you next week, where I believe it's Belgium. One of my favourite tracks and certainly a fast one. So, yeah, see you next week. Have a good weekend, guys.